Hi, welcome back to the Y Factor Academy. And have you got the Y Factor? This is a series we're doing of videos about how to get the most out of this book, to understand the basics of this book. And this book was written to empower people to take action, to go step by step by step. And I use this to train thousands and thousands of people, and I'm still doing so now. And I just want to share that with you because, like I said, our goal is to empower you, so you can take action, so you can live the life you desire. And I want you to start thinking about that. What's that life you desire? Start again. Make sure you got pen and pad and you take notes on it. And subscribe to our channel, the Y Factor Academy. We also have another channel called The Truth About Success, where I interview successful people from all different walks of life to find out their truths about success. So make sure you go and listen to this, because you got to keep feeding the brain. You got to keep training yourself. You got to keep developing yourself. So chapter 2 is why are some people more successful than others? I remember asking myself that. Why didn't that Mercedes and I'm here? There are three aspects of a successful life. One is your family. That's your Y factor. You're doing all this for your family. So that's one of the things. The other one is personal development. And if anybody asks me, what would I attribute my success to? Is this. I started working on me. Personal development. And then you need a career that's obviously going to guide you and help you and give you the income so you can do all the things you need to do. Family, personal development, career, three things. To me, success is about competing with you. Don't compete with everyone. I mean, this is not the Olympics where you're competing. I'm talking about your life. You compete with you. Okay? And I found that when you compete with you, when you win you, when you challenge you, when you go, why not me? When you challenge you, greatness begins to come out of you. Why are some people more successful than others? They've used their past to create a why today to drive them forward. Say that again. They've used their past to create the why factor to drive them forward today. That's what I did. I want to share this with you. I believe that God has given us everything we need to become successful. But we have to accept responsibility. I believe He's not going to do it for us. We're going to have to take action and go do it. I mean, that's it. He's not going to do it. We have to take action. I'm talking about responsibility. Most people are afraid of responsibility because we're brought up that responsibility is not good. It's pain. It's, you are responsible. It's like it's being used as a negative instead of a positive. You're responsible. If something goes wrong, it's your fault. The reason people don't like responsibility is because they see it as blame. No, it's not. You can go, if it's to be, it's up to me. When I started taking responsibility, when I stopped blaming the world, it's his fault, and it's my boss's fault, and it's my manager's fault, it's my parents' fault. When I gave all that up and says, Ayo, if it's to be, it's up to me. When I started taking that responsibility, that's when I began to grow. And I'm asking you today to step up and take responsibility. Even if you messed up. When I mess up, guess what I do? I put my hand up and go, Ayo, you messed up. I forgive you. Let's learn the lesson. Let's move on. That's it. No, don't beat yourself up. Just learn the lesson and move on. So you need to do some research on yourself. That's what these first few chapters are about, is you understanding that nobody's better than you, but they might be ahead of you. And if they're ahead of you, then what is it they did to get to where they are? And what is it you can learn? And how hard you work? Go and learn the skills. Go and find out the traits, the things they need. You can learn this. You can learn it. Success is learnable. I'm not asking you to be the best guitarist in the world or pianist in the world. No, we're just asking you to be the best you can be. So you need to do some research on yourself. So chapter 3 here is the birth of the Y Factor Academy. I've already told you my story about the bakery and where I started, where I've come through, so I'm not going to go through that again. But I just want to touch on some key points. When you're green, you're growing. When you're ripe, you're rotten. What does that mean? When you are open-minded, when you think, I can learn, I want to grow. You see, you're green, you keep growing. And you never know enough. Don't be one of these people saying, you know what, I know it all. Please, I don't know it all. I know what I know, but I know I don't know it all. Please be careful. When you're right, when you think you know it all, that's when you go rotten. That's when you begin to fail. And I've seen so many people become successful and then they become big-headed. And you know what? I know it all. You can't talk to me. And I've seen them fall the other side. My mom used to say to me, it was one of the lessons. She used to drum this one into my head. She said, be careful how you treat people on the way up, because you meet the same people on the way down. The true story. So here I am, working at the bakery. I'm a casual laborer. I'm working. I don't get any holiday pay. I don't get anything. I just get my pay for my day rate. There was a foreman who worked at this bakery. And he would, at Christmas time, coming up to Christmas, and he would bring his wife in to do an extra shift. So he had a full-time job. He got holiday pay. He got all his bonuses. He was the foreman, so he was getting paid more than a lot of other people there. But he'd bring his wife in, and he would lay me off. And I had no other income, no other source. And I remember thinking, God, and he didn't treat me well. He didn't treat me right. Guess what happens? In story, I leave the bakery. 2-3 years later, after I left the bakery, they actually closed the bakery down. Okay? I had started my career in sales, and I was growing. I now got into management. And we were interviewing people for positions. And guess who turned up for an interview? The foreman. Because they shut the bakery. This is a true story. And I remember him walking in, and I was the manager going to interview him. I was sat at this side of the desk, and the shock on his face when the door opened and he saw me was like, you're the manager? You? See, be careful how you treat people on the way up. You should meet the same people on the way back down. Don't let your ego will make you, but your ego will break you. Don't get too egoistical and think you're better than everybody else. You're not. Just be the best you will be and stay humble. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and keep tuned in. See you on the next video.